Right, okay, so thank you very much for joining us. And I'm just trying something a little bit different, and I'm going to explain to you now what I'm doing, okay? So, you know how, can you all hear me okay, first of all?
Yeah.
Awesome. So, when we're in class, I would usually stand up at the front and do a bit of what we call input first. So, I would talk about something, and then we'd have create some words or phrases or something like that on the whiteboard, and then we'd go off and do our work. But we can't really do that at the moment, working from home. So I thought I would have a go of something like that with you guys, okay? And then we're going to show it to the rest of the class on Monday to help them with their work. Does that sound okay?
Yeah.
Awesome. So on Monday in literacy, your task is going to be to write about dreams. Okay, so I'm going to now try and share my screen with you. And I want, can you see? Oh no, it's not going to work. Never mind. Oh, hang on. Can you see this?
Yes.
Awesome. So I'm going to send you this as your work on Monday. And it's all about our book, Andy's Armfield. And there's going to be 3 questions. The first question says, do you only dream when you are asleep? The second question says, what are daydreams? And the third question says, what is the difference between thoughts and dreams? Can you see that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. So I thought if we had a little chat about that now, like we would do in the classroom, create some ideas on a board that I've got behind me, and then we can share it with the rest of the class. Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Awesome. So my first question on there says, do you only dream when you are asleep? So, do you think, let me see if I can now get it back. So, can you still see, you can't see my whiteboard anymore, can you?
I can.
I can.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
What, there's one behind me.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Okay, I can't see that because
Did you hide? Did you hide the thumbnail video?
Yeah, I've got it now. Thanks, Elliott. Right. So the first question says, sorry, do you only dream when you are asleep? So do you think you only dream when you're asleep? What do you think?
No.
No. Definitely not. No.
So, no. So I'm going to write this on my board. So the question is, do you only dream when you are asleep? Do you think you dream when you're? Do you think you dream when you're awake as well?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so you think that no, you don't only dream when you're asleep. So why do you think that?
Because you can daydream. Yeah.
Okay, so Rocco says you can daydream. What other reasons have you got? Anyone else got anything?
No.
Not me.
No? Okay, so what do you think? What are dreams, first of all? What do you think a dream is?
It's where you kind of stare into space, but instead of just staring at what's in front of you, you think, well, something, you get a picture in your mind of something.
Okay, so picture in your mind, nice. What else is a dream? What else do you think a dream might be?
You'd probably be thinking of something like you really want or something.
Okay, so it could be sort of part of your thought process.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else?
I'm not really sure.
I know, it's really tricky, isn't it? This is why I thought I would have this little session with you. rather than just send you the work. So if you can dream, what's a daydream then? What's the difference you think between a dream that you have in the day, so like when you sort of your mind wanders, and a dream at night? What do you think the differences are?
I know.
Go on,
So,
then, Leonie.
Well,
Go on, Leonie. You go first.
well, like if you're daydreaming, you would probably be staring into space, and if you're like dreaming in the night, you'd probably be sleeping whilst dreaming.
Staring at what? Dreaming at night. Sorry.
Like you'd be sleeping at the same time.
Okay, so dreams then. So at night, you are also sleeping. So you're dreaming and sleeping at the same time. What were you going to say, Hannah?
So I read this from a book, but I can't remember what book.
Awesome.
So, when you dream at night, you have multiple dreams that are very short, but since you're sleeping, you think it's very long when actually they can be very short. But then when you're daydreaming in the morning, then you can have like one dream, but it could be very long because you're thinking more about it.
Okay, so dreams at night are short. Okay, and dreams in the day are longer. So it's like the dreams that you have when you're daydreaming are like in real time, aren't they? And the ones at night, I've read that too, Hannah, are very short.
Sometimes you can get nightmares.
You can. So let's put that in there. Let's put that in a different colour. So you've also got, so there's different types of dreams, aren't there?
Miss Nash?
Yes, darling.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah, please do.
So a lot of the time, last year, and I used to get loads of horrible nightmares.
Yeah.
Like,
Who else has had horrible? Who else has had horrible dreams?
Oh, not last year. A few years ago, I used to get it all year.
Yeah.
And a monster comes out of the basket. I get so scared, I wake up and almost scream.
Yeah. So what do you think influences our dreams then? Why do you think that sometimes we have horrible dreams and sometimes we have good dreams? What do you think influences our dreams? What do you think, Elliott? Oh, you're on mute, darling. Oh, we can't hear you, Elliott.
He's not on mute.
Oh, no.
Delayed.
We can kind of hear him. He's just like quieter.
Oh.
Wait, maybe I should.
There we go. Elliott, can you hear? Yeah, we can hear you now, Elliott.
Okay.
What do you think influences our dreams?
Things that have happened in the day and your thoughts.
Yes. Okay. So thoughts that happens in the day may influence our dreams at night. That's a good idea. Anyone else like to add to that? No? So what then do you think is the difference between a thought and a dream?
So when you have
I'm just going to flip my flip chart over onto another piece of paper, and then when I finish this, I'll collate it all on one piece. And we'll share it.
On a piece of paper.
Here we go. So, what do you think then are the differences between thoughts and dreams?
Well, when you have a thought, you don't just think of one thing. You normally think of one thing and then another, and then another. But when you have a dream, you normally think of one thing and then it will just keep going, if you know what I mean.
Okay, so that's a really good point. So thoughts, you usually have many of them, and they sort of link, don't they? Yeah? Where with a dream, you tend to only have one dream at a time. Is that what you mean, Hannah?
Yeah.
Okay. What else do you think is another difference between a thought and a dream?
That you see dreams more vividly in your mind than a thought.
Okay, so the dreams are more vivid. And so what does that mean? If dreams are really vivid, what's the word we could use for thoughts, Elliott? You know, when we say something's a bit Vague?
Yeah, vague.
Yeah. Okay.
See, one question.
Of course.
How do the nights go so quick?
That's a really good question. Let's put that question. How do nights go so quick? Perhaps, Rocco, we could look at that as something else, as a second part of our question. Yeah, second part of our lesson.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you think about it, Rocco, they don't really, because time is the same whether it's day or night. So there's always going to be 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes in an hour, and there's always going to be 24 hours in a day. So reality is that nights don't go quicker. It's the same length of time, but they just feel quicker. So we could look at that.
I think they feel quicker because you're asleep and you don't really know the time.
Yeah, perhaps. But that's a really good question. So do you think then there are any other differences between thoughts and dreams?
Well, I guess like in a dream you would probably see it, but then in a thought you would probably just like think it and not.
Okay, so that's a really good one. So in a dream you would see it, you visualise it, don't we? Let me just put the word visualise there. And in a thought, it's sort of, you only think it, don't you?
Yeah.
You don't actually see it. Yeah, is that what you mean? Any other differences?
When you have a thought,
Yeah.
you normally share it, but
Right.
when you have a dream, you don't share it because you're asleep.
Yeah. So dreams are they're quite personal, aren't they?
Yeah.
Whereas a thought, Hannah's right, you would share it. So for example, I thought to myself, I really want to be able to help Maple class next week with their work on their dreams. Therefore, I'm going to create a little working group, which is you guys. So then I shared that with you. So you have sort of initial thought or an idea, and then you share it. That's a brilliant point. Anyone got anything else they would like to add to this? No? Okay, so quick question then. Brilliant, thanks for your help. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on YouTube, on the school channel, so that the rest of Maple class can see it. How are you finding the book?
I haven't really read chapter 3 yet.
Okay, that's what I haven't sent out chapter 3 yet. That's fine. But
I'm finding it good.
Yeah, you're enjoying it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
Awesome. Okay. I was really impressed with your predictions and your summarising so far. So brilliant effort, guys. Right, I'm going to end the call there. Thank you so much for your help. I really appreciate it, and hopefully the rest of Maple class will too. Do you want to say a quick hello to the rest of Maple?
Yeah.
Hi, Maple.
Hi.
Maple.
Hello.
Oh, right. Okay then, guys. So I'm going to end the call now, and then you'll be able to see this on YouTube.